Welcome to Make It Happen Monday. Today we're talking garlic, and for good reason. This is a remarkable food. Really, like most all herbs and spices, garlic is a medicinal food. And a few highlights, there's so many things I could share with you health benefit wise about garlic, but just the highlights. It has potent antibacterial and antiviral properties. Can be great for help keeping you free of colds and flu and things like that. We know it's fantastic for heart health because it can actually help lower blood pressure, and it does that because there's plenty of compounds in here that the cells that line your arteries, called your endothelial cells, they love those compounds. When your endothelial cells are happy, your blood vessels are more flexible and pliable, and blood pressure is lower and blood flow improves. There are very, very potent anti-inflammatory compounds in garlic, and because inflammation is the key driver of almost every chronic disease, well, of course, that makes garlic an all-around sort of superfood for health protection. And there's some other garlic benefits, but I think that should be enough to motivate you. Here's what I really want to make sure you understand is how to get the most from your garlic. Because what's interesting, the active ingredients, based on what the scientists think, is something called allyl sulfides. There's a category of compounds called allyl sulfides, and they're not formed. Let me get one of these things out here. They're not formed already. You form them yourself when you crush or chop your garlic cloves. So in that clove right now is really no active allyl sulfides. They form when you crush or chop your garlic. Now, this is one of my favorite tips. You know, peeling garlic is such a pain, but look, watch this. This makes peeling the garlic so easy, and it's really fun. It's crazy how fun it is. In fact, I'm known in my house, if anyone needs garlic, then they call me because I love doing this. You place your garlic down, and you be careful when you do this. You don't want to cut yourself. Place your garlic down, you put your knife squarely over the top, and you pop it like that, and look at that. It just pops right out. Let me do one more of those to show you. Plus, I get to do it again. Oh. Love doing that, right? So you have your garlic cloves, however many you like, the more the better. Have you ever had a recipe in your life or food that ever had too much garlic in it? No, and the more you put in, the better it's going to be for you. So crushing that, what that's doing. And then I hand chop. I don't like using machines. I like hand doing all my stuff. So you want to chop that garlic, and when you crush it, and then when you chop it like I'm doing here, what's happening is there is an enzyme that's coming in contact now with another compound that's in garlic and forming these allyl sulfides. The most famous one is something called allicin, A-L-L-I-C-I-N, allicin. And again, these allyl sulfides are thought to be the active sort of medicinal ingredients that are in garlic, and you want as many of them as possible to form. So you're going to always crush or chop your garlic. And here's the other thing, let it sit. So some people would say chop and rest, or press and rest for at least 5 minutes. It's going to take 5 minutes for the maximal amount of those allyl sulfide compounds, those wonderful, make you healthier compounds, to form, right? So if you chop or take your pressure garlic and immediately expose it to heat or acid, think lemon or lime or vinegar, what's happening is you're denaturing that enzyme that creates these wonderful category of compounds. You don't want to do that. So you want to chop or crush, let it sit 5 minutes. Those compounds are going to form, and once they're formed maximally, they're stable. But if you expose that freshly chopped or crushed garlic to heat or something acidic, again like lemon or lime or vinegar, prior to 5 minutes, you're going to be shortchanging yourself in terms of getting these wonderful compounds into your body and into your cells. And so you want to think about this as you cook. I always try to think ahead, so I allow at least 5 minutes, okay, for my garlic to just rest over there before I put it to expose it to heat, or say add it to my salad dressing that's going to have usually vinegar or a lemon or sometimes lime in it. So that is really, really important. And again, always use fresh garlic. It's unlikely that the store-bought stuff that's already sort of processed is going to have the active ingredients, those allyl sulfides, like you can get from fresh garlic. And it just tastes that much better, and it really gets to be fun, right? Chopping can become, to me, a form of meditation, and I'm gonna do it one more time because it is so fun. Crushing it up, see, and look, it just pops right out. Comes right out, none of that, I can't get it off my fingers. So there you go. So that's my Make It Happen Monday tip for you, and I hope this makes you want to really go out and chop and crush and have some garlic right now. Thank you.